First up today, we have Larissa Miller. She is the founder of PIYOGA Pants. Larissa, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much, Jen. I'm so grateful to be here today.
Let's go back a little bit, because the company really actually isn't that old, but I want to hear about the inspiration behind it.
So I started PIYOGA Pants actually when I quit my job about 1.5 years ago to travel the world. The plan was to go for a year. And the very first day I got to Bangkok and I was super excited. You know, I wanted to go see as much as I could, but it was 100 degrees out there and 100% humidity. And so I heard that if you wanted to go to see the temples, you had to cover your knees. So I wore my black yoga pants and went exploring all around, saw a bunch of temples. By the end of the day, I had walked 13 miles going all around. I was exhausted. And my body was so tired too because I gotten swollen from the heat. And my yoga pants were just driving me insane. Like they were so tight.
Because they were tight.
Yeah, my pores weren't breathing and just not comfortable at all. And I thought to myself, if I'm this uncomfortable on my very first day traveling, I'm sure many other people have had this problem before. And so that was kind of what was in the back of my head while I was traveling. And then about a month later, I ended up in Pai, Thailand.
There we go. That's the inspiration behind the name. Okay.
Yeah, and it's a very magical city. You get there and there's like a bunch of trees, a really small, quaint village, and it really has like a magical, spiritual essence to it, which really struck me, you know? And I wanted to capture that essence in the brand, and from that moment forward, I started doing like the social media, growing the Instagram, growing the marketing, and getting the ball rolling with that. And I was like, okay, I need to find a seamstress. So I searched all over Thailand.
Did you have a design in mind?
At that point, I had a little bit of an idea. I knew I definitely didn't want them that tight. That was for sure. So I was like, you can't breathe with that tight of material. So I wanted them to be a little bit more flowy. And especially up in Pai, Thailand, there's a lot of mosquitoes. So I wanted to add an elastic ankle down there too to protect from mosquitoes and just the heat in general. And then you can pull them up into capris. So they're versatile in that sense. So they don't have to be worn long. They can also be worn short.
Wow, that's amazing. And now your line is made in Bali.
Yeah, so I originally had the idea in Thailand, but that's when I started looking for the seamstress. And then from there, I went to the Philippines for a month searching for a quality seamstress, and I didn't have that much luck. And so then after that, I jetted off to Bali, and I had like this wave of momentum. I was like, okay, now I'm gonna find the seamstress. You know, I heard there's a lot of great fashion here. It's also a spiritual hub over there in Southeast Asia. And so I was chattering away to like anyone that would listen to me and got stuck in the car with my taxi driver for 2 hours. And so of course he heard the story, and I was telling him about how I wanted to start the brand, and he surprised me and said that he knew a seamstress.
The taxi driver?
Yeah,
That's
and
a great
I was like,
story.
no way. And he's like, yeah. I was like, well, is she good? And he's like, yeah, she's really, really good. She can do a lot of stuff. And so instead of going up to Ubud, we turned the taxi driver around that same day and went down there and started collaborating to make the logo, make the pants, and ended up living there for 2 months to start the brand.
Wow, so consciously made, but also I know that a portion of the proceeds goes to save the sea turtles.
Oh yeah.
How did that come to be?
That's my favorite part. So when I was living over there in Bali, I got really into diving with the sea turtles. I actually did my open water diving in Koh Tao in Thailand and did my advanced diving in Bali. And when you do your advanced diving, you go down to like really deep depths, like 100 feet underwater. You do a night dive, a nitrox dive, all of that. And I saw a lot of like the coral that was destroyed from, you know, dynamite fishing that had gone on in the past. And a lot of the coral at higher water depths had been bleached from the La Nina. So all different factors that affect in a turtle's environment. So I knew right off the bat that this was something literally sticking out like a sore thumb that I could help.
So you have an IndieGoGo crowdfunding campaign. Is that for the sea turtles?
Yeah, that's actually to propel the business. My goal with the IndieGoGo campaign is to expand the production of PIYOGA pants into men's pants. I see all you men trying to wear the tight yoga pants out there. Don't worry, we have pants coming just for you.
Or they wear shorts, which can be unfortunate sometimes.
Yeah, well, now we're letting them in on the fun too.
Yeah, exactly. You also have some kids' pants.
Yeah, the kids' ones are coming with the IndieGoGo. That's all part of the production. We're also making petite pants for my shorter friends out there, plus-size pants to go up to size 18 or 20. And yeah, we're really using the IndieGoGo to leverage that and also to take the sea turtle conservation to a global level. That's the goal.
I see. Well, I know that you live here in San Diego, but you are in some brick and mortar stores, even all the way to Hawaii. Tell me a little bit about that. Obviously, you can go online and get the pants, but that's really great too.
Yeah, well, that was actually a big surprise to me. So when I started growing the PIYOGA pants, I started growing it on Instagram, and now we're up to 16,000 followers. But that's how my very first retail account, Maui Shawl and Dance, actually heard about me. And so they reached out and asked if I could do wholesale, and I said, yeah, sure. And so now we're in Maui, we're in Seattle, Santa Rosa, we're in Sedona. They love us over there because of the hot weather. And now we're looking to expand, even internationally as far as possible. We've had customers in Norway, UK, Netherlands, and looking to grow even more.
And these pants are really versatile. I mean, you can wear them obviously for yoga, but like you said, walking around, I mean, you're wearing them today, they can be dressed up.
Yeah, definitely. That's part of our whole concept, is that you can wear them to yoga, to work, going out with your friends, or to sleep, and the next day, and no one has to know.
That live, work, play transition.
Yeah.
Are you ever going to expand into tops or jackets?
Yeah, actually, I'm looking to expand into bikini tops at some point, sports bras, and then some tops to go along with it. But the main thing I want to focus on with expanding is to make sure that we're creating a brand that doesn't single anybody out. I really want to embody the concept that yoga is for everyone by making the pants stretch from size 0 up to size 18, So that way we kind of close the gap on this idea that yoga is only for like size 0 to 12.
Right, right. Now, we are running out of time here, but I just quickly want to ask you, you've built an incredible business in under a year and a half. Tell me the secret behind your success.
I'd have to say it's definitely online, social media, and definitely within the community that we've created on and offline. I mean, it's more than just my friends and family here. We host events in San Diego, and as we travel, even in Sedona and Seattle, and people will come from online and meet up with us, and it's this growing idea of empowerment and conservation that has this do-good aspect behind it that I believe is growing the community as big as it's growing, and for that, that's why it's my favorite part.
It's a conscious business, and it's authentic. Well, thank you so much for being here today, Larissa.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jen. It's been a pleasure.